So, INART Superman has officially been announced for pre-order, and we have to talk about it. You know me, the Cavill superfan, has to talk about it. Riley reveals with another video. We're gonna find out if $399 shipped is competitive or not. Let's get into it. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Riley Reviews here, back again with a Riley reveal video, and today is a very special one. INART, Henry Cavill's Superman has been unleashed into the pre-order stratosphere because I am very happy about this. I am so excited. Y'all already know I am a massive Henry Cavill fan, and I am just super anticipating this figure to be released. And let's back it up a bit. Let's back it up. So recap. Before, I did have the Hot Toys versions. I had the black suit and the regular Justice League original blue and red suit. Now, I've since we've seen this shown at the, I believe, Shanghai event, I was like, you know what? This is going to be amazing. This is going to be my Superman, the Superman to get, because I just knew the Hot Toys one, it was good. It was good. I had it. They were great figures, but the sculpt wasn't always that insane, like 9 out of 10, like they knocked it out of the park sculpt for me. And I love Henry Cavill, so when we talk about nitpicking, I'm as big as it comes with this guy. So once I saw that this was being shown, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get rid of the two, kind of get prepared for when this officially drops. They took a little time, but good waiting on some time, because we got some upgrades with this, and we have officially seen the photos for it, and the pre-order has dropped. So before we get into all of it, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Really do appreciate all the support recently. And we are almost at 2.7K subs, so you guys have been killing it. And let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below as well. But before we do, let's get into the photos, because it's looking good, guys. It's looking good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. So we're going to go into it. I love how the cape is wired. The wired cape is amazing. I love it. And the biggest thing I love about INART with the hands and everything is that they're very close to where it's almost seamless. Like you cannot see the pegs or anything, and it makes it look so much more realistic. Like if I zoomed in there, right there, that honestly looks like Henry Cavill taking a still for a photo. It really does. It really does. And I'm not trying to overhype it. You know, I'm a big Cavill fan, super fan, a Cavill simp, as some may say it. But whew, I'm loving it. I'm loving the way this is looking. And they have the other evil sculpt, which we all were hyped about at the event. We said that this was the ultimate one. This was the better version of from the original, the normal. But they did change the normal, and we're going to get into that in just a little bit. But before we do, I'm just going to get my brief thoughts on these photos. And we have them on this base and with a acrylic pull, which is a little controversial. We're going to get into it and see if something happens or what I think about it. We're going to get into it. But this looks awesome. I love this. I love the wired cape. It looks very well done. I know Hot Toys, a lot of people have said it. The Hot Toys cape on the Superman was really bad, honestly. At first, I was like, oh, it's not that bad. It has a wire in it, but it's very like hard to get it where it looks like fluent and normal. Like it just looked very off-putting with the wire. It was very messy, and the material on it was kind of whack. It was all sorts of whack, I'm gonna be honest. But it's still a great figure. But still, I think this looks superior to me. I think it's, in my opinion, the sculpt. They nailed it. I think they nailed it. I think this got a 0 to 100 real quick, because I think the original one was like there was something off with the eyes. It was a little off-putting. There was something off there, and I was like, with INART, usually with their prototypes, I'm like, holy shit, this is some next level stuff. When we see the new Aragorn that came out, once we saw the Gandalf, the Joker, I was like, damn, that prototype is insane. And I'm like, yes, thank you. You're doing a Superman. You're doing a Cavill, justice for Cavill. And the sculpt was like, I don't know. I was like, ugh. I thought it would be that like 9.59 amazingness, and I didn't see that. And a lot of people talked about that. There was a lot of people saying in the Facebook groups that this should be tweaked, but the evil one was great. No one had problems with that. And we luckily got this change, and I think it looks pretty damn close to amazing and how I originally wanted it to be. I think this is like a 9 or a 9.5. I think they really fixed the eyes. I think the eyes for Cavill is dead on. They nailed it. I think it's great. Yeah, it's like a 9 point. Dude, they fucking nailed it. They nailed it. I'm sorry, pardon my French, but I am so happy about this. Let's freaking go. If you're watching this and you already pre-ordered Cavill, because this is coming up after the pre-order, hit the like button right now to show your support for my boy, Henry Cavill Soups. He deserves his flowers. Come on. I know a lot of people talk smack about the Justice League Snyderverse. You got to appreciate Henry Cavill. He is my Superman. I think he always will be. I think he is the best representation of Superman we've ever seen. On top of Christopher Reeves, as I know there's a lot of fanboys out there for Christopher Reeves, but I just think that the actor, the choice was perfect. I just think he resembles Superman perfectly to me. And we got this evil look, which is kind of insane. And it has a rooted hair, a little rooted swirl. So we could play with that and make it look even more realistic. I love that they did that. Look at that. Come on. That is awesome. That's pretty good. I mean, I feel like we've seen this with other figures, but this is really awesome to see. On top of it, I mean, you didn't need rooted, but if you're adding a strand of rooted hair that you can kind of move and maneuver, because you can obviously play with this. You could put it in another direction. I don't know if you would want to, because I mean, the swoosh looks pretty damn good. It's got the nice swoosh in there. I don't know if I would want to touch that, but look at the detail on the skull, man. Like, I'm sorry. I still don't understand how you can talk shit about INART. This is the real deal. I think it's amazing. The actual details they put into their sculpts are wow. Whoa. I was zooming a little on the cheeks. Sorry about that. A little PG-13 going on over here, but they're showing the zipper here on the back and how you're going to be able to install the flight pull in. So this is going to be a little controversial to people. There is a flight pull. The pull itself is acrylic and it has a plug into it that you plug it into the back of the suit when you unlock the zipper. Honestly, given my just personal opinion, I think this is the best route they could have gone with. I really don't see another method that would have worked. And knowing INART, I'm going to imagine they've taken a lot of leaps and steps to make sure that this isn't going to be a problem. The zipper isn't going to break. The material isn't going to crack. Because in the description of their pre-order, they actually said specific materials to not allow cracking or peeling. And a lot of people were saying, oh, that's maybe kind of a dig at Hot Toys, because obviously the Hot Toys version had peeling on like the chest, I think, and the back if there were some issues, etc. But I just thought that was kind of funny. Nonetheless, though, I think this is the best what you're going to get. I know people were like, why not offer a magnet? Now, I understand that. I understand. Why isn't there a big magnet that you could just plant it into it and it'll stay? For me, just giving my personal take, I think a lot of people had issues with magnets prior just on a base. So the fact that if you did a magnet of him flying and the figure just flying in the sky, I would not want to risk that personally. And I think a lot of collectors wouldn't want to risk that either. So, and maybe INART wouldn't want to risk it either, because they were just like, hell no. I know we talk about realism with magnets. We are not doing it for him flying, because we don't want to deal with the QC of people's Supermans being this high in the sky, face planting onto their desk. I wouldn't want to do that either. So I think this is perfectly fine. I know people are worried about the suit around, if it would peel or the zipper breaking. I will say, the original Hot Toys one, I believe Posing with Peter made this video, so shout out to him. He is an amazing YouTuber. He made a video where you can unzip the Hot Toys Superman figure and put a paper clip into the crotch grabber to stick it inside the actual body. And that for me, I did that personally myself, and it worked perfectly fine. There was no issues with it after the zipper or anything or peeling on the suit. And that was a mod. That wasn't even a legit thing that INART's doing here. That was like a mod you can do, unzipping the back of Hot Toys, because it's not supposed to be like that. You're not supposed to do that. So in my eyes, I think this is going to be perfectly fine. I don't think they should change it. Maybe if they can find some other way to do a magnet, but I just really don't think that's the right call. Because even if you did magnets, one strong magnet, like, how would you be able to pose it if it's just stuck on one magnet? You'd be stuck into kind of one pose, right? With this here, I believe you're going to be able to turn it and do different areas. And obviously, when you move the body, it's still stuck into that thing. You're not going to have to deal with, when you're moving the body, if there's a magnet, of it just falling off the magnet and falling apart. So for me, that was a little long, but I'm perfectly fine with this acrylic thing. I think it was the right call. I really do think so. Obviously, make sure this actually works and stays like properly onto the figure. We'll have a great day. But that's my personal take. Let me know your thoughts, though, because I know it is controversial. Would you want a giant magnet there to just be like stuck there for him to be to not have to deal with plugging it into the zipper? Because I know a lot of people are finicky collectors. Myself, I don't like futzing with stuff, so it is kind of annoying that you have to do that. But regardless, I'm fine with it. I have no issues with it. I think this is awesome. And look at it. This photo. Look at the fingernails. Like, are you kidding me? That is insane. That is a 6 scale hand. Woo! I cannot wait for this to be released, man. The wait, the anticipation is going to be real. I just need it now. I need it in my hands now. This is pretty damn insane. And I'm happy they included this. A lot of people are like, why'd they include these portraits of his mom, like, about to be killed with being a witch on her head? I actually like that because this scene is, I know you BVS fans know, this is one of my favorite scenes. Maybe my favorite scene in the film might be a little stretch, but one of my favorites is when Lex Luthor is on the rooftop and he shows him the photos and he's just crinkling up the photo and then he just full on has a laser face. Like, where is she? I love that scene. I think Henry Cavill was his acting was amazing in that scene. And I can't wait to recreate that. 100% when I get this figure, I'm doing that. I'm going to have him holding this. He's going to have the evil sculpt. And my God, I cannot wait. There's going to be so many cool poses you can do with this figure. Look at that. That's awesome. I know people talk about the neck being open, how you can have it's like a separate neck and head. What do you guys think about that? Do you think it should have been seamless? Or are you kind of annoyed with that? I don't really think there was another way to go about it because it was two sculpts. Maybe making the entire neck one piece so you could take out, but I don't really know how that would work. I think that it is what it is. I do prefer when it's seamless there on the neck, but it's not something where I'm like, oh my God, it's not seamless. I'm not going to get it. It's not a deal breaker. It's more just like, it is what it is. And I like how this is a fixed hand onto this cowl. It's pretty badass. I like that. You can also recreate more scenes of when he's in the Nightmare universe. A lot of potential for some badass poses. People who can pose, you're going to have some fun with this figure. I mean, it's just a fact. It looks incredible. The hand details, we already know this. INART with their hands, they take a lot of time to put some effort into that because their hands are kind of insane. Here is everything you get. You got your crotch grabber. You got your base. You can also have the crotch grabber to make him fly. And then you can just have the regular base with no stand and have him standing with the magnet. We have the kryptonite rock, grenade, and spear. Really nice additions. I mean, I wasn't really expecting a lot of accessories anyways, but it's nice to see some kryptonite pieces because, you know, fits for Superman, fits for the character. And when we inevitably get the BVS Batman, these are going to pair so well, and it's going to be so badass. But yeah, that's everything you're getting. I want to quickly show the actual pre-order on 1/6 kit. So if anybody does want to pre-order this Superman on the INART Superman, I fully recommend 1/6 kit. I order everything that's third party or out in the China or Hong Kong area from him because I've ordered countless things from him and I've never had a single issue. So I'd recommend them greatly. And this is going to be $399 shipped. So is this competitive is the real question and I want to bring to the table. I know we got our little preview, my little reaction for 12 minutes. Let's get into the itty-gritty price comparison. So $399, I personally think this is a fine price. I think it's great. For what you're getting, I really don't have an issue with it. It comes with not really much, but again, you're getting two sculpts, you're getting a body, you're getting two capes, you're getting a base that can fly, that can stand. For $399, I think it's a great price. I thought people were saying like, no way this is going to be like $500. Like if this is breaking $450, that's kind of crazy. $399, sign me up. I am 100% getting this. And we talk about the Hot Toys and INART price comparisons. A lot of people say that INART is way too overpriced in comparison to Hot Toys. But if I'm being completely honest, I really disagree. I think when it comes to sculpted, they are competitive. I think it's fine with the price that they offer. Aragorn, I think, again, was like $425, maybe $4. I don't really know the exact. Someone will have to correct me, but the sculpted Aragorn was a little bit more. I believe that was more because they're offering more materials, more accessories, leather, stuff like that. So it makes a little bit more sense for the price jump. But INART sculpted Joker was, I believe, $375. Might be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. When it comes to sculpted, they're almost the same as Hot Toys in my eyes. Nowadays, that Tobey Maguire, the black suit, you know, the one that I absolutely, you know, wanted to torch because of the inaccuracies, but I still like it. That is like going to be $400, I believe. On 1/6 kit, it's like $410 for the deluxe. So you're paying more for that Toby than you are for INART Superman. Does that not tell you that the competition is fine? The price comparison is fine. That literally costs more, and you're getting the Toby sculpt and you're getting the black suit mask sculpt. This comes with two sculpts, and they're close and they're in the same ballpark. So in my eyes, INART and Hot Toys, the price comparison was sculpted. Yes, I think it's competitive. INART also provides you with the, you know, like the crazy little hands, you know, the insane head sculpts, the likeness, the paint details on the sculpt. I mean, I personally think are a little bit better than Hot Toys, the sculpts themselves, but likeness, that's another interesting topic we can talk about. But regardless, when it comes to the price, I'm perfectly fine with it. I am satisfied with it. $3.99, $3.89 if you even use certain codes that a lot of YouTubers have. So make sure you guys do that. I know Will has one, so you can check that out. And I also wanted to talk about updating. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. INART. Every time it seems, every time the community wants to go up in arms about something, INART's like, you know what? We're gonna shush the people who are keep talking smack about this because, as you could see, when it was first shown at the event, it wasn't ideal. I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw it, I was like, they didn't completely capture Cavill. I showed my friends, I showed my brother who also loves Henry Cavill. He was like, yeah, I feel like honestly, it kind of seems like it's like a knockoff, like third party esque. Like the paint details perfect, but the likeness is just off. But look at that. Look at the change that they did. And it really tells you that, whew, I mean, I'm just so happy about it. The eyes is the biggest seller for me. I think the biggest change. It looks so much better. I don't even know what else. The forehead maybe looks a little different. Everything else looks pretty similar. I just think the eyes and the eyebrows completely changed and retooled and looks honestly 10 times better. I'm so happy about it. Another photo of the original event and new. That looks pretty close to the same in my eyes. They did offer that rooted hair, which I think is new because if you could see at the original event, it doesn't have the rooted hair, that strand hanging out. So that's really cool to see that they included a bonus with that. It took a little time for them to drop this pre-order, so it took about a month. They were probably retooling stuff, fixing some stuff. And the sculpts look pretty close to identical, maybe a tad bit different. But regardless, this never had an issue at the event originally. So this is the one where you want to see and be like, shit, INART, thank you so much. Because they made this, like, I think before it was like a 7.5 and an 8 likeness to like a 9. I really do think it jumped up to that level. And this is a really long video because Henry Cavill is my boy. So I had to make sure that this was pretty long. But I think that's everything I got through. What else can I really show? I mean, this is just a very exciting release. Obviously, I am 100% getting this. This is a day one. This is my boy, one of my favorite characters of all time. And again, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. Are you pre-ordering INART Soups? Have you already done so? What do you think about the sculpts? What do you think about the acrylic kind of controversy? Are you fine with how it is, the plugin? Are you nervous? Are you worried? Do you think it should change? As my dog's going to do a little secret feature laying down there. But I really do appreciate you all watching the video and watching the reveal video. If you stayed this long, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and again, like I said before, repeating myself, drop all your comments in the thread below because I love talking with you guys and giving you my thoughts and you giving my thoughts. But again, thank you all for watching. It's been another Ryler Reveals video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.